We are always worried about timesheet, expenses, and client billing. Many times, we forget to fill the time spent in various projects in our timesheet. Similarly, we forget to fill in some expenses done on client case or a project. CaseDocker helps you with a framework which helps you to keep track of all these billing issues. CaseDocker provides you a timesheet, which is based on various activities that you have performed over a particular time period on various cases or projects. If you participate in a meeting with your team associates, it will automatically add this time for all the attendees of the meeting. Similarly, if you planned a document drafting, document review, or did a research of a case issue, which is recorded as an event or activity in a case, then it will be added to the timesheet. Even if you appear for a client hearing and update it in the event, it will add that time to your timesheet. CaseDocker timesheet is driven by a workflow where, once an individual submits the timesheet, it will go to the manager, which will further be used for billing and other purposes. Client Professional Charges Invoice. CaseDocker Invoice Manager supports all three different methodologies for client invoice billing used in the legal domain. Time and material basis, that is, time spent by your team based on individual team members' efficiency and skills. Milestone-based fixed cost, that is, fixed cost for a case with stage-wise payout. Court appearance, that is, number of court hearings attended. CaseDocker Invoice Manager complies to Indian GST norms. It helps you to generate tax and retail invoices as per GST. If you are registered in GST and your client is also registered, it will generate a tax invoice, else it will generate a retail invoice. CaseDocker Invoice Manager Workflow Engine helps you to generate manual or automatic pro forma invoice. Once approved, it will generate the invoice. It tracks and records payment linked to an invoice. You can pull out the report, or you can see the status of the invoice on the invoice panel. Green color represents fully paid invoice. Yellow color represents partial payment, and red color represents pending and overdue invoices. CaseDocker Invoice Manager keeps the action log of all actions performed on a particular invoice, that is, from pro forma invoice initiation to complete payment. CaseDocker Expense Voucher has functionality and features through which you can submit the expenses related to multiple cases for multiple clients through a single expense voucher. You can select a client case, and fill the expense details. You can mark an expense as billable, so that it is billed to a client in next expense billing cycle once it is approved. You can also mark it as company paid if the expense payment is done by your company directly. Expense Invoice has features and functionalities similar to Professional Charges Invoice, but it only has expense items such as travel ticket, court fee, etc. CaseDocker Expense Invoice Manager Workflow Engine filters out all the billable item from all the team members' expense voucher and prepares the expense invoice, client case-wise invoices, which is initiated manually, or you can set a periodic frequency for it. First, it generates pro forma invoice. Once approved, it creates final invoice, and then tracks the payment and log actions, similar to general invoice. In case you have a query or need any support, reach out to us through www.casedocker.com or mail us at contact@casedocker.com or WhatsApp at +919 711 426 290.